Hi. Welcome back, or welcome me back. I'm back and doing things. I keep saying I'm back, and I'm back. Okay, you know what? I have something to talk to you guys today about, and that's a game that I've been absolutely hooked on. It's not brand new, but it's new to you, and you're gonna love it, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you follow me this far, then you might like what I like, and if not, then you're gonna start liking everything that I like because I asked nicely. Let's do this.
Wanna be a renegade? Red Wolf. Red Wolf Renegade. Red Wolf Renegade.
So, Valheim, a game from Swedish developer Iron Gate Studio and published by Coffee Stain Studios, really caught me off guard. Now, for a lot of people on PC, they've experienced this game a few years ago, like 2 years ago, when it had much less to offer in comparison to what it does now. But it is now currently available on Game Pass, so you can play it right now, and let me tell you why you should play it. Valheim is an absolutely breathtaking survival game set in the afterlife of Nordic mythology. You create your character, then set off where you are pretty much turned loose and left to your own devices and sort of helped a little bit by the crow gods. That's right. Now, one of the things that you'll notice right off the bat is the art style. This has some of the most unique art choices, but let me say this right now, it somehow manages to pull off some of the most beautiful environments that I've ever seen. Incredible lighting mixed with the way the trees move and the wind, the sounds, the fog. I could literally go on and on and on and on. There are so many little elements that made Valheim probably my most favorite survival game. Not only for its atmosphere, but its thematic music, to all the features and things you are capable of doing. Imagine getting a group of your friends together, then you gear up with them, get all your resources ready, and set out, knowing that you're going to be on a very long ride, or walk. There's a lot of walking, or jogging, or yog. But setting out on an adventure wouldn't even feel dangerous if you weren't leaving home. Building your base is one of the most addicting things I found myself latching onto in the game. It has a physics-based base builder. How was that hard to say? This means that you actually have to think about the way that you build your base, meaning you can't just make a bunch of floating platforms. They actually have to be supported by beams, otherwise they're just going to collapse. You also have to make sure that everything is protected by your roofs. Your roofs, yes, because the weather can actually damage your structure. You'll get big storms of all kinds. So the more that you build, your home little by little feels harder and harder to leave, actually. But you will have to leave for resources. One thing in video games that I've noticed that do have big open worlds that contain large forests don't really feel like forests sometimes. Some games have absolutely nailed this, like The Witcher 3, for example, but others just feel like large plains with trees scattered about. In Valheim, the forest can seem like you've stepped into a completely different world. The sun shining through the towering trees in the misty evening, and it really just feels like a mythical medieval fantasy world. Then you may stumble upon a cave and have to defeat some skeletons, walk inside into the darkness, light up your torch, and start exploring until your torch goes out. Even the combat feels good once you get a hang of the controls. You can block, parry, dodge roll, jump, etc. You can use swords, daggers, axes, glaives, spears, shields, bows, your fists. There's a lot. Did I forget to mention? I did, so I'll mention it. The nighttime is really dangerous, as you may have come to expect. Creatures of the night are not the only thing that you have to worry about, though, as 25-foot trolls will chase you out of their domain if they catch you trying to gather certain types of natural resources. So that's fun. I don't want to spoil too much of the discovery factor of the game because there's a lot to be discovered, and that definitely is a part of the game that I found myself being drawn to. They always say the bigger the balloon, the easier it is to pop. I just came up with that. That's amazing. Write that down. That's copyright. Don't write it down. Delete it! What was absolutely nailed for me was something not many games do very well. The exploration in this game feels unmatched due to the fact that you can craft your own boat. Yes, you can sail the seas just like you can in Sea of Thieves. There are storms to weather. There may even be sea creatures. Sailing in the game is one of the scariest things about it, because you have no idea what you're going to discover if you get stuck or wreck your ship. it's up to you to get out of that situation. You may have a long journey back home. The good thing on the accessibility side of Valheim is they do offer modifiers. That way you can curate the game to make it more easier, or sort of just curate your experience to how your playstyle is. I wanted to keep this video vague on the actual video side of it because I still wanted to give an idea of what the game is like without showing you too much, because again, the discoverability of the game, that's really where it shines a lot. I just wanted to make a quick video on it because that's what I've been playing a lot lately. So please give it a try. It's on Game Pass. Go grab your friends, check it out. I do have some other content coming up that's going to be Cyberpunk maybe, talking about the Elder Scrolls 6, The Witcher 4, and a ton more stuff to be excited about. So thank you everyone who has stuck around ever so patiently. It means everything. I love you. Content is going to be much more frequent, so hold on to your toes if you can reach them. If you can't, then, well, I'm so sorry. And if you got this far in the video, hashtag Valheim in the chat. That would be sick. Be sure to subscribe, like, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.